titles.
What's going on YouTube, NBZ here, and it has been far too long since I last uploaded, pretty much because I was spending a month off gallivanting, doing Greece and London and all that crap. But I'm back now, and I decided to go off to Abra's Asylum, find some guy. This is Bobby, TheVoltageBobby, and here we go, here's the match. So he leads off with an Zelf as I lead off with my Gross, and I do not want to get him set up rocks while I miss mine, so I decide to stay in and rocks of my own, and he switches out, he goes for the U-turn, which is fine. I didn't really know what sort of Azelf it would be, whether he wanted to set up rocks, or whether he was trying to fire blast me or something else, or just explode, but I don't know why he would do that against Metagross. Anyway, he goes out to Heatran, and now Heatran's kind of trouble for me, but I don't want to switch to my own Heatran on the off chance he goes safely for the Earth Power. So I decide to stay in an Earthquake, predicting either a sub or an Earth Power, and I go for the Earthquake of myself, and I do live the Earth Power, which is brilliant, because I just take out Heatran. Heatran's always a pain to take out. So it's all about prediction here at the very start of the game, and he kind of isn't on top of things at the moment, and I'm looking quite good, taking out one of his guys already, and I already know that his Azelf will probably not be carrying rocks as he's U-turning. So this is all good stuff that is coming about, and I'm not really sure what he's thinking here, because he needs to take out my Metagross somehow. Now here, I really should have just plain out exploded. I didn't know that I would outspeed this Heracross, but apparently he is bulky. The reason I went for the mash is because I was afraid of him subbing, and I didn't want to waste my Metagross on an explosion on the sub, because I could have used him for explosion fodder later. So that's the reason I went for the mash there. I could have exploded and taken him out, and wouldn't have made much difference, but I do go to Swift Fist because revenge killing is my thing, and I ice punch him in the face and he goes down, so that's fine. So now the Scarf thing is in, and he's probably going to bring in something to revenge me, which is Scizor. Now I'm either predicting a Bullet Punch or a U-turn. U-turn is probably more likely because it's super effective, and it means he gets to scout my switch if I do switch, and I do switch to Gliscor, which I'm loving these days. It's really doing well for me, and Gliscor just takes the hit like a beast. So he goes back out to his Azelf, and I'm not quite sure what he wants to be doing. I'm predicting he has some kind of ice move, maybe Hidden Power Ice, maybe Ice Punch. So I decide to go out to Heatran just to dodge that, and I know that Azelf has no stab. Its stab is Psychic, which is not very effective on me, and nothing else it can do to me can really hurt me. It can't explode, and he goes for an Ice Ball. Now that wasn't actually that was a saving error on his part, which was kind of a pain for him. It didn't make much difference in the long run, simply because I don't know why, but he just decides to stay in here and let me Fire Blast him. I do miss, but he stays in the Ice Balls again, just leading me to assume that he's either banded or scarfed or something like that. So I go for the Fire Blast second time, doesn't one-hit KO, but it is going to two-hit KO, and I don't know why he isn't switching here, because as you will see, right now he brings in the one poke which could take a Fire Blast to the face easily and counter me very nicely, and he does go to that thing which he's about to bring out, which is the Tyranitar. Now, T-Tar can easily take a Fire Blast, it has Earthquake, and I'm predicting this one. I'm not quite sure what it will be. I don't think Boa, because, you know, people don't run Boa anymore. But I do go to Gyarados to try and dodge the Earthquake. He actually goes for the Crunch, and seeing how much that did, I'm pretty sure he is Scarfed, because I know even after Intimidate, T-Tar's pretty powerful. He does get the Defense drop, meaning I can't stay in anyway. I would have liked to go in Waterfall, but I'm predicting him to be Scarfed, so I don't want to lose Gyarados right there. So I go to Heatran to take the Crunch, which is fine, and after an Intimidate it's going to do even less, which is great for me. Now he goes to Gengar. I go for the Earth Power because I wanted to be safe, and I didn't know he carried a Levitator or a Flyer, which is Gengar, which is kind of a pain. And I'm going to go to Dusknoir, predicting his Focus Blast. Now here he makes a very good move, knowing that I'm locked into Earth Power and he has a free choice of move. He goes for the Shadow Ball, which was it pretty much knocked me out clean. I'm really low here. He got the Special Defense drop, which doesn't matter because he's going to two-hit KO me anyway, and he has Life Orb, I see. So Sandstorm, Life Orb's going to try and wear him down. I go for the Shadow Sneak because I think he's going to stay in, forgetting about Dusknoir because not many people are using it these days. And I really should have Will-O-Wisp there or Pain Splitted or something, because, you know, that was really bad letting Scizor get a free switch in. Now here I predict him to either I think he's going to go for some sort of bullet punch or something like that, or not a fighting move, but he does predict my switch to Heatran very well, goes for the Brick Break, gets a crit, completely useless because he's banded and it's super effective, so that took me out clean, and that was a very good play by him. So he's already on top of me, got me with the Shadow Ball with the Dust Noir prediction, got me with the Brick Break on Scizor, and I'm going to have to try and find my way out of this. But now I know he is banded, he's locked into Brick Break, I can go for the safe Pain Split and get my life back up. Now I could have potentially gone for the Will-O-Wisp there, but I didn't want to risk him switching in Gengar, although that wouldn't have been too bad because I can Shadow Sneak him, so I really should have gone for the Will-O-Wisp there just to shut down his Tyranitar, although I probably would have died after it and wouldn't have got the Pain Split off. But I do go out to Gliscor, who can take a Crunch, which is no problem whatsoever, and I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge here because I predict him to switch to Gengar and not keep hitting me with Crunch. He actually stays in and gets the defense drop again, which is such a pain because Stone Edge doesn't do anything to a Tyranitar. So I have 151 HP, and I know I can live one Crunch without the defense drop, but unfortunately he got it, which means I'm going to have to switch to something. He's going to Crunch, and I'm going to have to sacrifice something on my team. I know I need Medicham because it's Scarfed, and it can outspeed Gengar and Tyranitar and Scizor, and I know I need Dustonoir because it's just going to help me with Scizor probably. So I go to Gyarados because there's not much else I can do, and I'm going to confirm that he is Scarfed as he outspeeds me and takes me out with the Crunch. So now I'm pretty sure that I can, there's my hand because I had to move the charger in there, and now I bring out my Batman to go for a Roost here. I know I can live the hit, which is fine, so I do go for the Roost, and he brings out Gengar. Now, I was afraid of him having Hidden Power Ice, but in the new sort of metagame, I don't see many Gengars carrying Hidden Power Ice, even though this is the first game I've had in a month, so I wouldn't really know anyway. But he goes for the Shadow Ball, which is fine, because I know I can live it. Even though he has Life Orb, and it's stabbed, I know I can live a hit because I was at full HP, and I take him out with a Stone Edge, and that was just took a whole lot off my mind because now Gengar is out of the way. I can pretty much wall T-Tar with Gliscor as long as I live this hit. Now, I knew I would live that hit because earlier on I had 220 HP and lived on like 130, so I knew it'd do around 90 hit points to me, which was fine. So I Roost up, and I'm just going to Roost one more time just to be in the safe zone in case he gets a crit on another Crunch. So now I do go for the straight out Earthquake to just get rid of him, and this is pretty much coming to a close here because he'll have Scizor, and Scizor really cannot do much to Gliscor whatsoever, even though he is banded. He has U-Turn, he has Superpower, which isn't going to help him, not Superpower, he has Brick Break, which is going to help him even less than Superpower would probably. He has Bullet Punch and probably some other Pursuit or something, but he's going to go for the Bullet Punch here, and his own Sand Veil, his own Sand, comes into play and ruins his chances of Ethan just taking me out with Bullet Punch. So Sand Veil hacks happens twice before I eventually take him out on the third Earthquake. And he gets one Bullet Punch off. So that was a really good game, TheVoltageBobby. Go check out his channel. I'll leave the description link in the description link. No, I'll leave the YouTube link in the description. So go check him out. Subscribe if you want. He has a few games up, or he's putting one up or whatever. I don't really know, but we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much me back now. So I'll try and get some games going up. If you want to check out my Super Luigi playthrough, I have 12 parts of that up still at the moment. Go check out my LP channel, and go check out his channel and subscribe to him. If you want to check out Lrn2Metagame, if you have any concerns about what went on this battle, if you don't really have a clue what I was talking about, go check out the Lrn2Metagame channel. Link for that will be in the description as well, and it will explain lots of things when I get videos up. But anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see all you guys later.